Hi there. It's September 19th and time for Proverbs 19. Let's jump over there and we'll get into it. In the 1599 Geneva Bible. Verse 1, better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that abuseth his lips and is a fool. Right. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than one who is perverse in speech and is a fool. Got that? 2, for without knowledge the mind is not good, and he that hasteth with his feet is sinneth. Okay? Not good for a person to be without knowledge. And he who hurries his footsteps errs, sins, right? 3, and we have this highlighted up here. The foolishness of man that perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Well, that is a good one. It's kind of hard to understand there, but the foolish man ruins his way, and his heart rages against the Lord. How many people have you seen, or maybe you've done it yourself, okay? You have an idea, and you do it, and it's all on you, and then everything goes wrong, and you blame God, okay? You blame God. It's God's fault. Not God's fault. Maybe you didn't listen in the first place, right? Yeah, goes on a lot. For riches gather many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. Yes, it doesn't say rich people, it says riches. Money gathers many friends, right? Wealth adds many friends. They're not friends with the people, they're friends with your wealth if you're rich, right? Get poor real quick and see how many people stick around. You'd be surprised. 5, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. You get it? All these people now, they will not escape. Okay? I like it. I like it. 6, many reverence the face of the prince, and every man is friend to him that giveth gifts. Many will seek the favor of a generous man, and every man is a friend to him who gives gifts. Right. Somebody who's always passing out money and stuff. Hey, everybody wants to be your friend, huh? Just saying, right? 7, all the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more will his friends depart far from him? Though he be instant with words, yet they will not. Instant with words, comfort of them. All the brothers of a poor man hate him. How much more do his friends abandon him? He pursues them with words, but they are gone. Though he be instant with words, yet they will not. Right. These people lose everything. Everybody abandons them, even their close friends. 8, he that possesseth understanding loveth his own soul, and keepeth wisdom to find goodness. Get that? I'll bet it over here too. He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will find good. Okay? And we're learning this stuff. We love our souls, right? 9, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Didn't they just say this up here? Yeah, in 5, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. False witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. It said they won't escape, and down here it says they'll die. Same verse, right? 10, pleasure is not comely for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over rich princes. There's a note. The free use of things are not to be permitted to him that cannot use them aright. Free use of things, right? Luxury is not fitting for a fool, much less for a slave to rule over princes. Right. Luxury is not fitting for a fool. Everyone knows how to use it anyway, right? 11, the discretion of man deferreth his anger, and his glory is to pass by an offense. Right. A man's discretion makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook a transgression. Right. That's important. If you can let it go, let it slide. That's to your glory, okay? Be slow to anger and let offenses go. 12, the king's wrath is like the roaring of a lion, but his favor is like the dew upon the grass. That, we don't have kings, but a foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are like a continual dropping. A rain that droppeth and rotteth the house. Yeah, maybe. House and riches are the inheritance of the fathers, but a prudent wife cometh from the Lord. Got that? Your dad can't give you a good wife, the Lord can. Slothfulness causeth to fall asleep. Laziness makes you fall asleep. And a deceitful person shall be famished. Suffer hunger. Okay, 16. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. Pretty simple, huh? Careless conduct, it says over here. 17. He that hath mercy upon the poor lendeth to the Lord, and the Lord will recompense him with which he hath given. Right. I say this all the time. I don't say it like this because I don't speak like this, but if you give to the poor, you're lending to the Lord, who will pay you back with interest every single time. Okay? Every single time. I mean, you shouldn't give to the Lord just so, well, if I give the Lord, I'm going to get back more. So, no, that's not. You should give because giving is the right thing to do. 18. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his murmuring. Now, discipline your son while there is hope, and do not desire his death. Right? Discipline your kids while they're young. Right? Or you're just killing them. Okay? It says that all over Proverbs. 19. A man of much anger shall suffer punishment, and though thou deliverest him, yet his anger will come. Yet will his anger come again. Right? Some people are just so mean, you know. If you rescue them, they're just going to get mad again. You're just going to have to do it over and over and over again. Till you get to the bottom of why it's happening. 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. Listen to counsel and accept discipline, you may be wise the rest of your days. Okay? Latter end. 21. Many devices are in a man's heart, but the counsel of the Lord shall stand. There's a note here. Many devices shall not have success, except God govern it, whose purpose is unchangeable. Right? To glorify God. Is what you're doing glorifying God? Right? Many devices are in a man's heart, but the counsel of the Lord shall stand. Right? 22. That is to be desired of a man is his goodness, and a poor man is better than a liar. That. What is desirable in a man is his kindness. That. It says goodness here. Goodness, kindness. That is, that he be honest, For the poor man that is honest is to be esteemed above the rich, which is not virtuous. Right. Poor man is better than a liar being rich. Right? Good stuff. 23, the fear of the Lord leadeth to life, and he that is filled therewith shall continue, and shall not be visited with evil. All right, you got that? Let's just highlight that. That's a good one. The fear of the Lord leadeth to life, and he that is filled therewith shall continue, and shall not be visited with evil. Got that? Evil will not visit you. 24, the slothful hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not put it to his mouth again. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish. The slothful man, sluggard, lazy man, hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not put it to his mouth again. That doesn't say dish, does it? Just note that. Smite the scorner, and the foolish will beware, and reprove the prudent, and he will understand knowledge. If you punish somebody, people that are doing the same thing will often go, I better not do that anymore. Okay? Strike the scoffer, and the naive may become shrewd, but reprove one who has understanding, and he will gain knowledge. Right? Reprove the prudent, and he will understand knowledge. Hey, keep that stuff in there. Right? 26, he that destroyeth his father or chaseth away his mother is a lewd and shameful child. Right? That was punishable by death back in Moses' time. Right? My son, hear no more the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge. Cease listening, my son, to discipline, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. Right? That's worded drastically differently, is it? My son, hear no more the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge. Don't listen to bad advice. You could say that. That's what I'm going to say. Don't listen to bad advice. A wicked witness mocketh at judgment, and the mouth of the wicked swalloweth up iniquity. Wow. A rascally witness makes a mockery of justice, and the mouth of the wicked spreads iniquity. Right? Mocketh at judgment. Got that? And 29. But judgments are prepared for the scorners, and stripes for the backs of fools. Judgments are prepared for the scorners. But. You got that? But judgments are prepared for the scorners. There you go. That's 19. What do we highlight here? Foolishness of a man that perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Right. You make a stupid mistake, and you blame God. Right? Foolishness of man ruins his way, and his heart rages against the Lord. Right. It's not God's fault, okay? Never is. I'm highlighted 8. He that possesseth understanding loveth his own soul, and keepeth wisdom to find goodness. Right? He that is upright in judgment findeth favor of God. Right? He who gets wisdom loves his own soul, and he who keeps understanding will find goodness. I like that. Highlighted 11. The discretion of man deferreth his anger, and his glory is to pass by an offense. Right? A man's discretion makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook a transgression or an offense. Right? Just let it go. Just keep scrolling. Okay? Just keep scrolling. We highlighted 17. He that hath mercy upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and the Lord will recompense him that which he hath given. Right? If you have mercy on the poor, you're loaning to God, and God will pay you back. Okay? He will pay you back. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his smothering. Right? Discipline your kids while they are young, while there is hope, because when they hit the teenage years, they will no longer listen to you. So you must train them when they're young. Right? That's very important. And we highlighted 23. The fear of the Lord leadeth to life, and he that is filled therewith shall continue and shall not be visited with evil. That's a long way to say it, huh? Fear of the Lord leads to life, so that one may sleep satisfied, untouched by evil. Now I kind of like it over here better. The fear of the Lord leadeth to life, and he that is filled therewith shall continue, and shall not be visited with evil. Cool. We highlighted this because it says, this is the only version that says, the slothful hideth his sand in his bosom, and will not put it to his mouth again. Every other version I've read said the sluggard buries his sand in the dish, but won't even bring it back to his mouth. Dish, bosom, I don't know. It's just interesting. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 19. And, every time we read this, we highlight different stuff. So there you have it. And we're just going to keep doing this because I want to memorize them all. You know what I mean? I want to memorize them all. Stay tuned later today for Through the Bible in a Year. We are doing the book of Haggai. Or at least the 2 chapters of it. There may be more than that. But they're trying to stick within the same time of history, and they're trying to cover all the stories around each thing that happened in a timeline, in a chronological order in the story the events occurred. So it gets jumping all over the Bible, but we will read the whole Bible in a year. We are on day 263, I think, or something like that. Or 262 or something. I'll have to check here. 263. Getting there. Getting close to the 100 day mark. So there you go. Give us a like, think about it. But until later on, we'll do it again. See ya.